So our mental movement is done, our dynamic stretch is done. So now it's time to transition to our speed drills. Very important. This is where the technique, the mechanics come in. So I got the fast man himself, Mr. Jock here, ready to go. 4.34, which is faster than I ever ran. My fastest one, I'm not gonna lie, 4.41. That's fast I ever ran. I lived my whole life to try to get that 4.3, never made it. I'm 40, so I'm gonna keep pushing for it. I got 2 years left. So let's keep working. So we're going into the speed drills. So pay close attention to the techniques and what we're teaching, because it's some of it is very simple, but it's very, very important in increasing your speed and getting you to the next level of game speed. So let's keep working. So our first exercise that we're gonna do is called kneeling big arm drill. So Jock, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down to one knee. You're gonna have the arms up. You're gonna start at eye socket, back one hip pocket, and we're just gonna rotate through our arms. So some of the big key points that I always see, a lot of athletes wanna rotate from their shoulder. So they're right here. Boom, you're not generating any speed, you're not utilizing any upper body power when you don't rotate from your shoulder. So we wanna focus here, rotating from shoulder. Another big key, athletes, a lot of times, especially our younger athletes, they wanna run, and I don't know if they're staring at the sky, praying to God, I don't know what they're doing, but it's not helping generate speed in that moment. Chin slightly tucked, and we want to stay with that slight forward lean, working big arms as we rotate through this drill. So Jock, let's go ahead and show them what it looks like. So we're down, get those arms up, good. So now here's our sequence. So now notice, what you see is here, let me get on this side. You see him rotating from his shoulder. So all that power and all the strength that he has in his upper body is now being translated into speed, into power. So that's what we want to focus on. So with this, we're gonna go in sets. So here's how the sets are gonna work. The first set is gonna be 4. So we're gonna get in that position, we're gonna rotate 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold it in that position, freeze frame. So here we go, arm up, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect, good. Now relax. So when it comes to speed development, it's about repetition and it's about technique. So it's not about just looking at the list and just sloppily running through the motions. You want to slow everything down. So by having that 4-piece and then relaxing, you're freezing into that position to increase your muscle memory. That's what we want to do. We want your body to memorize these movements and these mechanics so they become subconscious. So the next set, we're going to go from 4, we're going to increase that to 6 reps. So let's see 6 reps. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, freeze. Perfect, perfect. Good, relax. Good. So we're gonna increase this by 2 every single set. So the next one, now we're gonna be on 8. Let's show them what 8 looks like. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. Good, 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 good. And our next one, we're gonna do one more at 10. Let's do one more at 10. This will be our last one. So here we go. So now we'll be at 10 reps for the last set. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So one other key that we want to look at, notice by his arm mechanics being in alignment with his body, he's not getting any side to side motion. So a lot of athletes as well, we want to come out and it's like we're ice skating, creating that side to side motion, which it's like picture your body going down the track. Right, left, right, left. It's not going to generate speed. The fastest way to get somewhere is what? Straight line. So you want to create that linear power by keeping those arms lined up with your body. So that's perfect, Jock. Good job. Okay, so after we finish our kneeling big arm drill, we're gonna go right into our pogos. This is another one of my favorite exercises. So what we're gonna do is bring those feet right underneath your body. Once we start, we wanna be up nice and tall. We wanna lock those elbows in at 90 degrees, thumbs up. So that way you create that perfect alignment. So with those thumbs up, we're just gonna create a quick bounce, barely leaving the ground. And what we're doing now is activating your fast twitch fibers. We want to train your body to go fast. So that quick motion. Another way to look at it is if we had a speed rope, boom, quick speed rope. That's why the rope is so valuable when it comes to training. So boom, nice and quick, balls of your feet, create that upper body movement as well. We don't want to be here frozen up top. Find rhythm in your body. Quick rhythm, quick bounce, stand on the balls of your feet, and we're going for 50 reps. Fast as you can. Ready, and go. Work. Nice. Good. Stay right on that white line. Stay right on that line. Perfect. See how he's creating that rhythm from his upper body all the way down through his lower body. And you want to create that nice rhythm. Fast feet, quick bounce, 50 reps. Perfect, perfect. There it is. There it is. So that's what we want to create. Think fast twitch fiber. So as you progress and as you complete this exercise, you should get faster every single time. Create that fast twitch fiber. Teach your body how to move faster than it's used to. And so that's our pogo jumps. So our next exercise is going to be our HBU march. So if you know what HBU stands for, Historical Black University, right? So here's what we got. So we're going to start in that position. Dorsiflex here. Knee is up. We want to get that knee up to 90 degrees. Big arms. And we're going to, boom, switch, keeping that power position as we progress through 10 yards. And then we're going to easy transition out. So this is a great exercise for your hip flexors, for your core, to teach you that nice upright posture as we get to the top end of your speed. And we're going to progress through 10, easy transition out. Jock, let's make it happen. Here we go. Position and work. Stick. There we go. Good. Get that knee nice and high. Big arms. Boom. Arms. Boom. Boom. Keep working. Perfect. So HBU March is great for athletes that struggle with their hip flexors. If your hip flexors are weak and you need to increase the strength, this is a great exercise. Because what you see in a lot of athletes is when it comes, their knee never reaches that 90-degree angle, which means they're not getting all the power, they're not getting all the lift, and they're also not getting, boom, the stride length that it takes in order to generate that speed. So by doing this exercise and having the power in that position, you're gonna strengthen those hip flexors. You're also gonna strengthen your core, which is gonna help you generate more speed, especially on the top end of your running mechanics. So that's a great exercise to incorporate into your program. So after the HBU March, we're gonna transition to one of the most traditional track-specific training, exercises, which is our A-skip. So on this, we really want to focus and emphasize that hip flexor and pulling that up, exploding on that movement. So as we transition to it, we don't want to really focus on dragging that back leg and creating bad habits, especially for our younger athletes. We want to focus on keeping everything underneath your hips and a nice quick explosion, dorsiflex at the top, pull through your hip flexor and create that momentum. Also making sure that you're utilizing your upper body through the motion. So A-skips, one of the best track exercises that transitions to every single sport. So let's get right into it. Jock, show them what it looks like. Good, nice power, good. Perfect. So with the A-skips, one thing that you notice when you watch Jock do it is how much force and power he's putting through the ground. So a lot of athletes on the A-skip, they want to keep it all light and basically kind of feathering through it. No, we want to generate power through the ground, and that's what's going to help strengthen not only the hip flexor, but also teach your body how to generate more power, which ultimately is going to generate more speed. So after our A-skips, we're going to transition to our high knee cycles. Now, notice the key words, cycle, because we want to create that cycle motion, keeping their hips underneath you, not overextending, not leaning back, but keeping that cycle so you're still generating power. Also, we want to make sure that we're getting a full rotation. So old school, we would say butt kicks. So what's wrong with butt kicks? A lot of people lean and they're here, which is creating terrible habits. And then we also think, let's do high knees individually. What do we get? Athletes back here. So we're also creating bad habits. So we like to do the high knee cycle, which basically combines the movements, but keeps it in more of a running form and a natural format, which is also keeping that power and keeping your hips underneath your body. So we're gonna show you that high knee cycle for 10 yards, and then we're gonna transition out for an easy 10 as we work through the progression. So let's show them what it looks like. Jock, ready? And go. Cycle through it. Boom, good. Cycle. Good, and easy out. Nice. So with our high knee cycle, the key is to basically take the most effective exercises, combine them, and make every sport. Now, if you're just a pure sprinter, track coaches, you probably spend a lot more time emphasizing certain speed drills and certain mechanical drills. But in this program, we want to focus on generating force, generating power. So we're taking out the most valuable of those drills and putting them into this program to be effective and also create that top end speed for any sport. So that's what we're creating. So that high knee cycle is a great drill to combine, condense, put together, and take it to the next level, your game speed. All right, so as you see, we changed the camera position. And the reason is because this young man runs a 4.340. And our camera guy decided he couldn't keep up with them. We tried it a couple times, it didn't work. So camera angle change, because now we're going into our acceleration. So here's the key thing. When we get to this point, we just finished our speed drills. We don't want to just get on the line and just bust out full speed. Because what's going to happen, one, you're going to forget most of the mechanics that we just worked on. Two, you don't have that subconscious programming yet to just get on the line and just run 100% fast as possible, because what happens then? All your mechanics go to waste. So we're going to slow it down. We're going to start at 60%. So I want a nice 2-point stance, a nice forward lean, good angles, big arm drive, and we're gonna start at 60%, 70, 80, 90, and work up to 100%. The goal of that is each time as you increase speed, you should be still keeping the same running form, the same mechanics, so that way we're improving. The other side of that is, as an athlete, it's very important to learn how to utilize your speed. That's when you hear people talk about he has different gears, or he has 5th gear, 4th gear, all these different gears. This is what they're talking about. Can you control your speed at different tempos, at different percentages throughout the course of the game or whatever you're competing in? Can you control it? So we're going to show you right now. So John, we're going to start with 60%, nice angle, coming out nice and low. We're going to come out for the 10 yards and then relax through it. First one, sit, go. Boom. So what you notice on that first 60% is just nice, smooth running form. He wasn't overexerting. He was staying nice and relaxed, no tension through his shoulders, just nice and relaxed at 60%. And the goal is to maintain that as you increase speed. So that's the goal. So there's a reason that we're starting at 60. It's not because I'm not ready for you to run full speed, but it's so you can focus on what we're doing, get better with every 10%. And now when it is time to be 100, you're still staying dialed in. So let's get to the next one, which will be 70%. So staying nice and low, sit, go. Boom, boom, nice. Nice mechanics, great arms. Perfect. So we just completed the 70% acceleration. So trainers, coaches, whoever's here watching this, you should see a noticeable change in his speed, but you should also see his running form staying nice and tight, nice and relaxed. If you notice that he's tensing up or there's a little bit too much, not enough rotation through the shoulder, don't worry, just go back to 60 and start it from there. Because you want to make sure it's progressive. It's not just about the number, it's about the quality of each rep. So now we just finished the 60 to 70. Now let's go into 80%. Sit, go. So this program is designed for young athletes all the way through elite. So you young athletes, this is really a gift for you to watch an elite level athlete like Jock run this drill. So you can see his mechanics are not changing, but you can see the power and the acceleration coming with each 10% increase. So that's what you want to work. So as a young athlete, you should be looking at an athlete like this and saying, man, that's what I needed to look like. That's what you're trying to mimic. Some of the best athletes in the world, including myself when I was your age, what I did, I looked at people that were doing it great, doing it at a high level, and that's what I wanted to be like. So the fact that we have Jock here with us filming, this is giving you the opportunity to watch an elite 4-3 athlete do the same exact drills that you're going to be doing. So that should be your goal. That should be your focus point. So you should be watching his running mechanics, watching his arm, watch how he's staying nice and relaxed, and know that he's running a 4.3, 4.40, staying nice and smooth all the way through that 40 yards. That's the goal. So that's what we want to create. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Sit, go. Nice, boy. So that was our 90%. So now we're going to transition to 100%. And so the keys as an athlete, remember this 100%, you want to stay in the same running motion, the same mechanics, should still be nice and relaxed. For my younger athletes, or even some of my older athletes, this is where someone yells 100%, and now all of a sudden you throw everything out the window, and now you're just running, heads falling back, arms flailing all over the place. No. Slow your brain down, slow everything down, refocus on what you're doing, and get to that 100%, but keeping that fluid running motion, the nice smooth form, and I guarantee you will increase your speed. But you have to be focused on it, stay nice and relaxed. I don't care if someone's next to you or if you're running by yourself, relax through that motion. If you look at the fastest humans on the planet, you look at Usain Bolt, you look at all the sprinters, and watch when they're finishing that 100 meters. They're just nice and relaxed, they're fluid through it. Why? Because they're being more efficient. Their energy is being used more efficiently if you stay nice and relaxed. As soon as you tight up, you restrict oxygen, you shut down your system, which is gonna slow you down. So stay nice and relaxed. There's still power in there, but just relax through it. Don't tense up, and you'll be able to see it right now when Jock creates or generates this 100% sprint. So watch it. Sit, go. Nice. So we just completed the accelerations from 60 up to 100. So you see it, Jock's got a nice light sweat going, his body's nice and loose, and you saw the speed. So if you question it, if anybody's out there questioning his speed, you just saw it. His 60%, 70% was faster than most people's 100%. But as an elite athlete, what you see is him controlling his speed. You saw the increase as we got to 100. Once you got to 100, you saw the power, you saw the turnover, but you also saw him staying nice and relaxed and fluid through that motion. That's what it's about. That's why it's an honor to have him in the video and helping you become a faster, more elite athlete by watching him do what he does. So let's just get to the next chapter. I'm excited. Let's keep working. Let's keep moving. Looking good, baby.